Are you one of the people who walk in a room or a building somewhere and if there's an odor, it hits you in the face? I am. I'm very sensitive to smells. I have an excellent working nose, and sometimes the smells that I breathe in can cause me to have a headache almost immediately. They just make me feel off. It's not fun. And if you're like this, you know what I mean. It can cause people who have migraines to get migraines. Strong smells can be very offensive. And it's probably hard to understand for people who don't have this issue. And I wish I didn't. I wish nobody did, but we do. So today I'm just going to tell you how I have learned to try to navigate this problem and see if any of this rings a bell with anybody else. I really hope you don't, but if you do, maybe some of this will make a little sense to you. I looked up what exactly sensitivity to smells or fragrance, irritation, or anything like that is called. And there is a name for it. It's osmophobia, O-S-M-O phobia. And it's basically an intolerance to odors. And that's what I have. I try to use almost everything fragrance-free, or if it does have a scent to it, it's a very light, pleasant scent that doesn't bother me, because a lot of things can be a problem, from dishwasher capsules or dishwasher detergent or laundry soap, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Body, showering, shampoo and soap, all of that stuff is generally scented, lotions, so many things, and can be a real problem. The reason some people are bothered and others aren't, according to the Durham University in England, there are 3 reasons. Emotions, our smell, if you've ever noticed, if you smell something, sometimes it brings back a memory. Like for me, when I smell tar, like on a road that's being paved or repaired, that takes me right back to when I was a kid and we would go to a cabin on a river. And for some reason, the road around there, we rode a ferry across the river, and the road right there always had that tar smell. And I loved it because it was fun going to the river, to this cabin. So it's weird that smell doesn't bother me, but I'm not sure the smells that do bother me bring back memories. I don't think of anything, just that it stinks. So I'm not sure how that works, but emotions can be one reason. The second is sinus trouble. You can have nerve and inflammation problems, and that can make you sensitive to smells, evidently. And the other is just a plain old odor intolerance, which I think that's what I have. I just don't like to smell anything too strong. If I smell a skunk, it's like that smell gets in my nose and I smell it for hours, maybe days. It's really rotten. It's awful. So, it's just a little bit of history about why some people are more sensitive to smells and odors than other people. Hello, I'm up on a step stool today, going to use some of my shoe goo and glue this little foam strip back up. It's falling down. See how it's loose? It needs to be up there. This side's good for now. So I'm just going to take some shoe goo and I'm going to put a little bit on this Q-tip and apply it right up here. Hopefully that will help this strip of foam hold. Okay, I've put some along the whole length of that is hanging, and it is very stinky. I'm doing this to show you that sometimes I have to deal with stinky stuff that I don't want to, but this needs to be put back. So I'm just going to press it on there where the glue is, and hopefully it will hold. And I'm going to leave the door open. It's a nice day here in the Southwest Desert, and it's going to be up to 80, I think, in February. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. I can keep the door open to keep some of the odors outside. Just odors, go outside. Don't stay in my house, because the shoe goo is particularly stinky. But sometimes, you know, you have to deal with things. You have to take care of business. I probably should have put a mask on, but I'll live. Another thing I do to control odors, because just about everything that has an odor bothers me. If it's a chemical smell, especially like a fake scent, like a flowery something or other, like for instance, this blouse. It's just a long sleeve t-shirt that I got at a thrift store for $1, I think, you know. It has a flowery scent on it. It's some kind of perfumey stuff they spray on clothes, I guess. I don't know. I hate it. So I'm going to pour some vinegar on this load of clothes here in my washer. They've been soaking for a while, and get rid of that. So I'm just going to pour, not going to measure it, but I got this gigantic gallon jug. Looks like it's bigger than a gallon, doesn't it? It seems huge. I'm just going to pour some in the water directly on that blouse, on that top. And I probably used half a cup. We'll see if that helps. And then after it washes, I will put it out on my drying rack in the backyard in the sun, and hopefully it will take care of a lot of that odor. And I may have to wash it again because I can't stand to smell clothes. I make my own laundry detergent. I'll probably show you how to do that real quick here in a few minutes, because it's so easy and it has no scent to speak of. It's got a little bit that the soap part that I grate to put in here. It's Fels Naphtha, and this is an old creamer container that I washed and pours out really well. And you only need this much, a tablespoon. So it's very economical, it's cheap, it's natural. So you can see all my other junk up here. So anyway, I'm going to wash this load of clothes that I poured vinegar in to help with the odor on that one blouse. And we'll see if that helped. I'm going to show you how I make my laundry soap. I just keep it in this container that used to have creamer in it, and it has a nice little pop cap. Doesn't come off, it's hinged at the back, so it's great. And then I make enough to store some in an extra little cottage cheese container. And I only have to make it maybe once a month or something. It just depends on how much I use and how much I make. So it's really easy. You use 3 ingredients. Here's the recipe. 2 parts borax, 2 parts washing soda, 1 part soap. And here is what I use. Here's my borax. It's laundry booster and multi-purpose cleaner. Get it at Walmart or Amazon. Arm & Hammer laundry booster super washing soda. It's not baking soda. That won't work. You need this kind of washing soda. And you can use just about any soap. In fact, I've used old bars of soap that I just didn't care for. They were getting small and I just grated them up. But I buy Fels Naphtha. I'll open it up and show you. It's a laundry bar and stain remover. And this is an old-timey thing, but they still sell it. You can get it at Walmart or hardware stores, Amazon, wherever. And everything, depending on the price, is around $10 to buy all three. Something like that. It just varies. Anywhere from $7 to $12, I would say. And it makes a lot. I mean, it probably is at least half a year, maybe more. I don't really keep track. But for one person, that's what it is. And here is the bar. Here's the package. Says Fels Naphtha right there on it. And I'll go ahead and start grating this. I use a kitchen grater, and I am sure to wash it really well afterwards. So I just take a grater and I put inside my bowl a 1 cup measuring cup. I just set it in there just like that. And then I grate the soap right into the cup. It looks like a big chunk of cheese, doesn't it? It's not. I wouldn't eat it. But it's a very hard bar of soap. It kind of looks like Parmesan cheese coming out. I'm going to show you, I put my mask on because this soap, when I grate it, it's very fine. It's like, I don't know, it's very, very fine. It's like powder. And it kind of flies around and I don't want to smell it and breathe it in. So there's a bunch here in the bowl. I'm going to pour it in and I put a towel down to catch everything and see how much I have. Okay. It looks like I've grated about half of a cup, so I'm just going to use that. And remember, I'll take this off. Remember our recipe, 1 part soap to 2 parts of the borax and the washing soda. So I'm going to use 1/2 cup soap, and that would mean I would use 1 cup of each borax and washing soda. So we have a 1/2 cup here. Then I'm going to pour in 1 cup of washing soda. I had to open another, this one's empty. So I had to open another box. I'm going to pour in to my measuring cup 1 cup of washing soda. So there's my 1 cup of washing soda. Now I need a cup of borax. And I can feel that there are some big lumps in there. I'm putting my mask back on because I don't want to breathe in the borax. It can be kind of poisonous, so don't leave it sitting around for kids or pets to get into. But when used as a laundry booster, it's great. So there are our 3 ingredients, 2 cups and 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of soap, 1 cup each of washing soda and borax. So I'm going to stir it up. So there we go. All of our little batch of laundry soap I made is in here. It filled it about halfway. It's about up to here. So every once in a while, I give it a good shake, and that'll help break up the little clumps, and they'll dissolve in the wash water too, in the laundry. When you're ready to use it, you just take your little scoop, pour some in, up to the top, pour it in the laundry, in the washing machine, and I let the water start running. I have a top loader. I don't have one of those fancy front loaders. I don't want one. And I just let it dissolve in the water for, a couple inches of water, and then I put the clothes in just to make sure the soap is dissolved. So that's a quick and easy and cheap way to make laundry soap that does not have offensive odors. Give it a try if you'd like. Another thing I've learned in the past few years is if I have a mask with me, put it on. If I go in somewhere, like for instance our post office, it has one of those plug-ins or something, and it's peach scented. As soon as I open the door to go in, just the lobby area, I can smell it. And then you go in another door to where the clerks are to help you mail your stuff, take your money, and it's even stronger in there. So I try to remember to have a mask with me and put it on because it filters out some of that odor. And I have complained, I have suggested, whatever you want to call it, to 2 or 3 different people there that smell is awful. I mean, I've tried to be nice about it, but it is so strong and it gives me a headache. If I'm in there for like 2 or 3 minutes, I can feel a headache coming on. It's not healthy. That kind of stuff, it's a chemical. It's not a real peach sitting there. Of course, that would rot. But why do we need odors like that? I don't need them. I don't want them. I think they should play to the lowest common denominator. Just make it smell clean. That's it. Don't go over the top with anything. Please. Don't do it. It's awful. And it's kind of hard to listen to me, I bet. So I'll take this off. But let me know if different plug-in scents, those things that, you plug into the wall and it smells like a tropical paradise. It doesn't. It smells stinky to me. It's all flowery and fake and not pleasant. So let me know if these things bother you too. They are obnoxious and headache-inducing to me. I visited Canada last year, and in one city, I rode a local bus. I was just kind of vegging out, needed a break from walking, and it was just really enjoyable to, see the town on the side streets and different places where people live, and they get on and off to go to work and go shopping, go to school, whatever reason they're riding the bus. But one thing that I really thought was interesting was there was a sign up. I was sitting like facing the other side of the bus. I wasn't facing forward. And there are signs up there, advertisements and stuff. This sign was from, I just looked it up. It was from the CCOHS, Canadian Center for Occupational Health and Safety. And it basically was saying this is a scent-free zone. Don't wear fragrances. That it's a law. And I think that's great. They mentioned not wearing perfumes, colognes, not using scented body products, deodorants, shampoo, lotions, cleaning products, anything with a scent, because it lingers. It gets in our clothes. If you wash your clothes with a scented laundry soap or use fabric softeners that are really strong and flowery, it's disgusting to me. And so I love that. I love the sign. I thought it was a great practice. I think everybody, everywhere should follow this. I think manufacturers should stop putting these fake chemical smells in everything. It's not necessary. It doesn't smell good. Maybe you think it does. I don't think it does. I think there's a lot of us who don't think it does. I hope you liked this look at ways I deal with my scent sensitivities and just intolerance of some odors. Do you have any coping mechanisms that you use? I would love to hear about them. Leave us a comment, and it might be something that I could adapt, and other people might like to hear about what you've found that works for you, because it might work for someone else, and that's always a good thing. So I will see you next time. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, if you liked it. And I will see you later.